Hello Aries, welcome to KiwisdomTarot. It's so nice to be back. How are you doing, my darlings? This is a reading for you guys, all placements, okay? Whether it's your moon sign, whether it's your rising sign, sun sign, Venus sign. It's for the 26th of March onward, okay? We're going to look at where you've been, where you're going, what's driving your actions, and what you can expect. We'll clarify all cards as we go. It's so nice to be here. Ooh, this is you. This is you, Two of Cups. This is you this week, over this next couple of weeks. This is you, what you're going to be feeling. This is what's driving your actions. This is where you come from. This is where you're going to. We're going to clarify all these cards as we go. And we'll look at outcomes in a moment. Okay, card at the base of the reading is the Page of Swords. So this is about you paying attention. Okay, you need to pay attention. So this is the first card. I need these actually in my hand. This is the first card that I want to look at actually. We've got the Two of Cups. There's already a card that wants to come out for this. We've got the Two of Cups here. Wow, this is how you're going to be feeling. So clearly there's love in the air. Okay, there's love in the air, there's commitment in the air, there's reciprocated feelings. You know, we're coming into your season, and you know, it is a start of spring, and you know, new love and feelings and emotions have been abound and are abound. It feels like, we'll have a look in a second, that there is definitely obviously love coming through for you. Wow, clarified that by the Ten of Pentacles. So this is something that can, so the feelings are real for both of you, for you and for the other person, and they are something that you both want to put work into manifesting, into sustaining, into creating a sense of security with. You know, this is about paying attention to the details, this energy that just is underlying these. And I think that this, you know, I feel like I want to look at this one next, which is the what is driving your actions. What is driving your actions? Now remember, your sword energy is about your awareness. Okay, so this is what's going to be driving your actions going forward into this love relationship. Okay, and that is this energy of the Five of Swords. It seems, and looking at this energy of where you've been, we'll look at that in a second, but it seems like you have been obviously challenged by this situation, challenged by this relationship or this connection that you've been feeling, wondering whether or not it could be whether or not it would work, whether or not you two are compatible, whether or not he feels the same or she feels the same. Yes, you do. But this is really the card of self-sabotage. And in that sense, what we mean by that, this card wants to be on there. In that sense, what we mean by, in that sense, what we mean by self-sabotage is that you are used to thinking of things in a certain way. You put energy into worrying. You put energy into worrying about these type of feelings. So you feel a certain way, but then you put energy into worrying about those things. Okay, yeah. So what you do when you do this, what you do, like fives are the number of change and the number of power, the number of obstacles, and your thinking is your obstacle. How you're perceiving a situation is your obstacle. That's what this represents. And what we create from that is restriction. Okay, so look, we've got two tens already. We've got two tens already here. So here is this sign of restriction. This means that you are restricting the flow of energy into your life. You're restricting abundance into your life. You have been restricting abundance into your life because of how you look and how you view yourself in relationships, how you view this specific connection. This might be you looking back to the past. I presume it is. I feel like it is. You know, old ways of thinking, old experiences that make you suspicious of this love here, and you don't need to be suspicious of it. And I feel like the Page of Swords is saying to you, pay attention to this, pay attention to the fact that your negativity, and this is my lesson to be fair as well, your negativity, your pessimism, your sort of belief that nothing's ever going to work out, that creates strain and it restricts the flow of energy into your life. The Wand energy is about cheeky. Okay, look what we get now. This has been a process that has been ongoing, okay? Because we have got these two energies here now, the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. This has been, oh my gosh, now I feel it. Now I feel it. Wow. So it has not been easy. It has not been easy this last 3 months. It's been heavy, man. It's been heavy, man. So I'm happy to see this card here. Thank the universe. Because the discomfort that you've been feeling, the stress, the anxiety, but not only that, the stress and anxiety in your mind, the actual physical discomfort that you've been feeling because of this situation. And it's not because of the situation, it's because of how you think about the situation, how you perceive all love situations or all connections or all things that you value or all things that you desire, how you view your ability to sustain them. That's the thing that's been created. That's the emotional cycle you've been in. That's the understanding and the awareness that's been trying to come through. And that's what you need to pay attention to. So you've been given this awareness. We've just had the equinox. We've just had Pisces full moon when I'm recording these. And we know how emotional it was the last couple of weeks of March. We know how emotional it has been. I feel good things coming in though. I feel good things coming in maybe by the end of March actually. Even before we get to April. Anyway, look at these two energies here. So this is again, these are all clarifying this energy here of the things that's pushing you forward. And this is showing me that this is the journey that you've been on, to get to this, for this awareness to come through to you now, for these feelings to come through to you now, and to be conscious of these feelings that you're coming in toward. That gateway is actually finally open, but it's been work, it's been slog with the Knight of Pentacles. That means slow moving energy, but it means no stone left unturned, not refusing to avoid looking at these things, actually committing to looking at these things, to paying attention to these thoughts, to paying attention to how your negativity, that's the word I'm going to use, because that's the word it is. Because you're being negative, because you're being a pessimist, because you think nothing's ever going to work out for me, like no one's ever going to love me, as if this is real, blah blah blah. But the thing is, you're actually realizing and recognizing, and it's been work and it's been hard. Whenever I see Knight of Pentacles, whenever I see Earth energy, I know that your body's going, man. Your body's been hurting. Your sleep's been hurting, whatever, man. You've noticed it in your life, in your physical world. It's been manifest, this discomfort. But look at where we're getting to now. This is where you're getting to. You've been making strides, and now look at your Queen of Wands. So no longer are you restricting the energy. No longer are you blocking your blessings. No longer. Now you feel it. Now you're allowing yourself. You're allowing yourself to engage with how you feel, to respond to how you feel, to understand really, truly how it is you feel. And this is really a beautiful energy, because it shows that you've been making progress, and it shows, well, this is what you've manifest. You and the other person, you've both been going through this, and this is where you've been. This isn't actually meant to be a love reading. This is just a general reading. I'm doing your love readings for the month next week, but, this is what came out, so it's going to be a love reading, right? And I suppose people can say, do you know what? We're not talking about the other thing, but your life, and you know what you've been going through. So if this resonates, it resonates. Check out your moon signs as well. I've been watching my moon sign readings as well, because they really just do talk about intuition. They talk to me, the stuff that I don't allow myself to think. When I look at my moon sign, I can hear that in the moon sign. So check out your moon sign readings as well. But this is where you've been, this Eight of Cups, emotional cycles. But it's more than emotional cycles in a way. It's patterns, it's patterns of behavior that you've engaged in, and potentially this other person as well, patterns of behavior that you've engaged in. And it's finally seeing those patterns. This is an eclipse here. This is the sun, the moon blocking the face of the sun. So this is the moon. So what's beneath the surface, our intuition, our hidden thoughts, our hidden desires, our hidden feelings, that's the moon being illuminated by the sun, shining a light on everything that's beneath the surface, shining a light on all the things that are hidden from us, usually in an instant. And it's just in seeing those things that creates a transformation. And look what we have. So you have your Nine of Cups here, you have your Eight, and you've got your Page of Cups here. So look at this energy now. So we see that you've oh, that's nice. That's nice, Aries. Oh, would you like me to cut? Look, a little bit. The universe. Wow, that's so nice, guys. Do you know what? I always talk about this card, Page of Cups, being vulnerable and feeling vulnerable, and vulnerability, and it is all those things. But the thing that I'm getting here is a real tenderness, a real appreciation, and a real understanding of just how special this is. just how special this is, that this person came into your life, and that you felt the things that you felt, and you've probably been in separation. Some of you may still be in separation, but you know that needs to end. We'll look at outcomes in a minute. But the separation, this is like a story for everyone. I feel like the separation, it seems to have only helped you to uncover and to recognize, like Five of Cups, you released, you cried, and then you actually found what was at the root of it all, the base of it all. And what was it? Was this special love, this special kind of love, this special kind of connection that you feel to your person, or to this thing, what it is, whatever you do, whatever you love. This is you finding that. And so it means that we've released, but this is more than release. This is about understanding cycles, seeing patterns in your behavior, seeing the way that you always think of yourself, think negatively about relationships, you know, think that you're not worthy, you know, think that it's never going to work out for you, blah 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 blah. Like, this is actually shining a light on that. And when you can walk away from that, you walk towards your Nine of Cups. And this is a very special, precious relationship, and a tender relationship. And I feel like the small things, the very small things, the things that seem insignificant, you know, the way that, you know, they go to the effort to make your tea just perfectly, or they go to the effort to, you know, slice your sandwich just perfectly, or they always bring you back a chocolate, I don't know, whatever. Just the small little things that you're realizing that actually, it isn't insignificant, that small thing that he does, or that small thing that she does. Like, it isn't insignificant. Like, you know, how how we say goodbye to each other on a phone call, like, that was never insignificant. It seems like a small thing, but it's really not. And it's those little details that really help you to really understand the truth, and the true sincerity of each other's feelings. And that's so beautiful. So this is where you're moving into, and this is this transformation. This is this Death card, this transformation. Think about this card as a block of ice melting into water. You know, we are stuck in our lives. We are stuck in ways of thinking. We are stuck in ways of feeling. We are stuck in the way that we tell the stories that we tell ourselves in our mind. We are stuck. And then these energies come in, these people come in, these experiences come in, and it melts us a little bit, and it melts us a little bit until we're flowing like water. That's the transformation of death. That's what it means. You've not lost anything, just the ridges, just the sharp edges, just the fact that you didn't see that you were rigid, just the fact that you didn't recognize that you were stuck and solid. Well, transforming means that you can now see that. You can see where you used to be. You can see how you used to be, but you've also become something else completely now. What did I say about the Five of Cups? That's exactly what this is. That's exactly what I felt. It's what's beneath. It's like, it's what's beneath. It's what I've said. You know, you have to cry it out to find out what's beneath. You have to melt the ice to find out, to find the cups, the real truth, the real cups. And we go back here to the Two of Cups. You know, we go back to this energy here of the Two of Cups, right where we started. So you are moving away from, you're moving toward this energy. And what I mean by that is you are Eight of Pentacles at the new bottom of the deck. So we're moving into transforming this, into transforming these energies, into releasing, and then into discovering. That's what this is. And healing from the pain, and recognizing that we've got two fives now, and recognizing that it's not them, it's you. Like, it's not you, it's them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're the one with the problem, and you're the one with the problem. Like, and I'm the one with the problem. And it doesn't matter if they fix their problem if I don't fix my problem. It doesn't matter if they say they're sorry if I don't understand why this happened, because I'm in this way of thinking, because I'm negative about my life, because I'm negative, because I don't believe that anything's going to happen, because I got hurt that time and I can never forget that trauma, and I'm scared that that's going to happen again. Like, if you don't fix you, if you don't do that work for yourself, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what comes into your life, like the Four of Cups. The cup's right there, babe, but you can't see it. You can't see it because the Two of Cups is in front of you, and you're like, nah, I don't believe that. Nah, That ain't real. No, no. This ain't going to work out. No. Universe is like, there you go. Universe is like literally throwing at you. Universe is like, there you go, there you go. And you're like, nah, this ain't real. Nah, this ain't real. This ain't true. So then what you're going to, so then what's the point in universe giving you this if you're just going to say, you say, is that a gift for me, universe? I don't want it. I don't want that. Thank you very much. That's what you're doing. And when you do that, what do? You restrict, restrict, restrict. So either, for some of you, you're going through this energy of discovering this, or you actually already know this now. So you're going through this energy of discovering that you're restricting yourself, and you'll find this love by the end of this week or by the end of this next couple of weeks, or you will, or you've already gone through this and you're going to be experiencing the love. So let's look then at some outcomes then, or some advice. Outcomes are and advice. There you go. So we've got Ace of Wands. I want 3 cards for this. Surprise. Oh, there we go. Oh, I want one more. The card at the base of the reading is 9 of Cups. So for outcomes and advice, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. You know, moving on your wish, you know, grabbing that cup, grabbing that chalice. And I think that that is what you do, because we now have here the Ace of Wands, which is a brand new beginning, passionate new start over these energies here. So you've got the feeling, as in the emotion, oh, I love him, I love her, I feel close to them, I feel connected to them. You've got the ability and the want, and it's actually real. It's actually within you. It's a seed that's already been planted. There's a match, there's a promise, there's a promise of this relationship coming together, a promise of this, you know, from the universe, if you will. It's like a promise, like the heat of that. This is the universe, the heat of that right now. Let me just rest over this. You know, this is divinely promised and divinely guided by the universe. This situation is divinely promised and divinely guided by the universe. That's the energy that I'm getting from this. You know, the angels I'm just going to channel now. The angels have been talking to you and telling you this in your sleep, in your dreams, in your knowings, in the songs that you hear. The first thing in the morning that you think of is this connection. And this is where you should be. This is where you should be. There you go. That's the end of the message. Wow, that was nice. Woo. Okay, Ace of Wands. So we've got this brand new beginning, passionate new start, etc., etc. But this is really I call the wand energy the snake. You know, the snake, because the snake, this energy, this does this feel right? Yes, it feels good. Okay, I'm going in this direction. Does this feel right? No, it feels bad, so I'm going in this direction. This is the snake of the Ace of Wands, and it's that snake, that following that energy that gets you, that brings you into awareness, Look, so we've got 1 and we've got 9 here, and we had the 10 before, remember? So but this is the beginning of the awareness of the trauma. These are the old wounds. These are the old things that happened. Well, he cheated on me that time, and she cheated on and da 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 da, and my mum left dad, and you know, my relationships never work out, and blah 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 blah. This is you recognizing that this is what you've been doing. This is you recognizing that those patterns or those ways of thinking or those traumas, and recognizing that I'm still gonna go ahead even though these things exist, and I'm still gonna pay attention to the fact that I feel that way. And I'm going to talk about that to my partner, and I'm going to express my fears because I'm afraid. But this is the energy as well that you're moving into. This is what's driving this energy. Okay, so you're strong enough, you're confident enough, you're able to do this. Okay, then we've got the Knight of Cups here. So again, we've got this love offer. We've got this love being offered. Even with the fear, even with the trauma, the old trauma, the past trauma, we've still got love being offered. That could be you, that could be them. And then finally, look at that Queen of Cups. There you go. So we've got divine masculine approaching divine feminine. So whoever the chaser is, if you will, the runner, if it's a twin flame, which it might be, to be fair, the runner and the chaser just flip halfway through the game, doesn't it? So the chaser becomes the runner and vice versa. So, you know, basically you do what you don't usually do. Both of you should do what you don't usually do, if that makes sense. But you're coming together. Look at that. So it doesn't matter gender, doesn't matter sexuality. It's that energy of you know, I'm calling you in, but you've got to come to me, kind of thing. Because I've got to wait. Because that's my lesson. I've got to learn. Actually, I'm the one who's meant to wait. And the other person's like, well, you know, I usually just wait for I just usually sit back and wait for them to come to me. But now I realise, you know, I'm the one who's going to have to go to them. That, you know, this is special, and that's what's happening here. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. Pay attention to the small details. You know, there's love here. There's real love here. There's real sort of feelings here on both sides. Let me just see if there's any reaction. Yeah, this is a really nice little bracelet actually, and it does actually react. The first time I used it, I was like, this is so bizarre, like why is it wet? But it does actually, it's not wet, but it does feel wet. So these are all each of the different chakras that are represented here. And this is the one that's coming for you, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th chakra, which is your communication chakra. I speak, I express. And that's, look at that. And that's what I feel anyway for you guys. I feel like you have to, you hopefully will be expressing and talking and sharing how you feel, your fears, your dreams, your wishes, you know, what you usually do, what you've learned in your separations from each other. This is a beautiful reading. So, you know, be truthful, be open, you know, be open. You know, there's real feelings on both sides, and this is a divinely guided union. Okay, it's a divinely guided union. I hope you enjoyed that reading, my lovelies. Okay, I'll be back next week with brand new readings. Okay, take care, enjoy, bye.